Hello YouTube, this is the Craft Project, and today we're going to teach you guys how you can actually use port forwarding so that other people can connect to your very own Minecraft server. First step in port forwarding is to find, there's a couple addresses we need to find. To do these we need to run Windows command line. So just go to search. You can do this by going to start and find run, or on Windows 7 right here, or you can press the Windows button and R and you should get a run thing like this. Type in cmd, hit OK. You might have to type in cmd.exe, either one should work. You should get a black window just like this. Next step is to type in ipconfig and hit enter. So right now, if you don't know what these are, you see they look like a bunch of random numbers. Now the two we need to get are the IPv4 address and the default gateway. So what these two numbers are going to do is we're going to use the default gateway to access your router, and where you will actually set up the port forwarding, and then you will use the IPv4 address while you're port forwarding. So after you've found these two numbers, I recommend writing them down. Go ahead and open up your favorite browser and go to whatever your default gateway is. Usually it'll be something like this, and you should get a login window like you have here. And what you're going to do is you're going to have to type in your username and password. You'll have to get those from, I don't know, whoever owns your router, whoever happens to know that information. You have to get that and enter that in right here. I'm going to pause the video. Alright, as you can see, I've logged into my router, and my router is actually a Netgear, so if you have a Netgear router, it looks something like this. And what you're going to want to look for is something that says port forwarding or port triggering. And you're just want to, it could be a navigation bar, it could be something like this. You're just going to want to click on that, and you should get something like this. Now as you can see, I already have a couple things set up, but we're actually going to add our own service. So you can just click add custom service. Service name, I'm going to name it TCP Minecraft. Starting port, I recommend something other than the default. So something, I'm going to use 55. Yes, that's it. 55's interesting number. Alright, now this is where your IPv4 address that we looked up earlier, right here. This is where this comes into play. You're going to want to, but on Netgear it already has most of it entered in. As you can see, I have 192.168.1. And on this it says 1.9. So I'm going to put in 9 right here. It could vary depending on what your IPv4 address is. You're going to want to enter that in, hit apply, and that should add. Okay, now you can see we've got it right here. Starting port and ending port you usually want to have the same, though it doesn't really matter. Alright, so now we're actually going to go back. I've already downloaded Minecraft server.exe but if you haven't, just go to minecraft.net, click download, and it should be under there. I'm going to copy this. Copy, go to delete all this, die. Okay, alright, now I'm going to paste that file and run it. Alright, so as I explained in the other tutorial, if you see errors like these, that's completely fine on your first time booting up your server. That means that it's just generating files like ops.txt, band players, all that stuff. Alright, so now we have our Minecraft server running. What I need to do is I need to go into server.properties, edit this, and I have a bunch of stuff like this. I'm going to just leave the level name as world. What I need to find is server port. Now the server right now is running on this port 25565. I want it to run on the port that I just entered, which is 55555. Okay, save that. Go ahead and restart this. I'll just stop. Okay, I'm going to restart server by double clicking on Minecraft server.exe. Okay, world start, as you can see, started Minecraft server on star. That means your IP address, port 55555. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video real quick and test and see if this connects. Alright, so I've booted up Minecraft, and now we are going to connect to your very own server. Now there are two ways you can do this. If the server is running off your computer, you can use localhost. So just what we're going to do is we're going to type in localhost and then the port, and if you have a different port than the default, you have to type in a colon. That's the two little dots if you don't know what that is. 55555, that's the port I'm running it off of. Hit connect. now as you can see, I just logged in, and I can run around Minecraft world that the server just generated for me. Now there's obviously a second way that this is how other people should connect. Since the server isn't running off their computer, they're gonna have to use your IP address. Alright, so the next step right now is just to enter your IP address. I'll have to blot this out, but there we go. There's my IP, and then colon and the port, which for me is 55555, and hit connect. You can see I'm logging in, and there we go. I just joined via my own IP address. Anybody else who has Minecraft and who knows their IP address can do this. I recommend using a whitelist, which actually with Minecraft Server 1.3, a whitelist comes included with the vanilla server. Vanilla server means just you download the Minecraft server.exe and run it without using Bucket or anything. But besides that, works great. Anybody else, you can let your friends connect. Anybody you want, basically. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll come back soon with another tutorial. Not sure exactly what it'll be on, but we'll find something cool. Thanks.